Warm-ups and warm-downs, for that matter, is a very important part of the game of cricket. I find on a match day I get up early in the morning, go for a swim, usually swim about 10 laps, and then I have a stretch in the pool, staying at the bottom of the body and working the way up. Start with the calves, move on to the quads, hamstrings, hip flexors, glutes and groins, and then moving up into the sides, arms, shoulders. And then after that, I jump in the spa for about 5 minutes to warm up, get the blood flowing, then back in the pool again, do another couple of laps. And I find that's the best way to get ready for a day's play. We then come down to the game, down to the ground. We do the warm-ups with the guys, do a couple of laps, a bit of a loosener up, the stretches again. Then we have a few catches, a bowl and a bat. Then at the end of the day's play, I generally go through the same routine, go back to the pool, do my stretches, my swim, and that really relaxes the body, gets it ready for the following day. Okay, normal delivery for me. I usually start by marking out my run-up. Usually start at the base of the stumps and I walk back 27 paces. At 17 paces, I make a mark and then go back another 10, and that's where I start my run-up. Usually build it up until I hit the 17 pace mark, and then just into a nice relaxed rhythm. Coming in nice and close to the stumps. Usually the back foot will land, 6 inches from the stump. Nice high action and follow through. It usually means that I deliver it from close to the stumps here, which gives me a very good chance of LBW at the far end. For the stock ball, I usually hold with the fingers straight down the seam, fairly close together. I'm not a big swinger of the ball. I tend to hit the seam more and usually do a little bit off the wicket. So I hold it nice, fingers nice and tight together, over the top, and bring the wrist in and bounce off the wicket.
Out! Yes, caught. Good line, good length, and well caught. McGrath got it spot on. Got the outside edge. Safe catch in the slips.
As I said, I'm not a big swinger of the ball, but occasionally I can swing the odd one. For the outswinger, I generally try to hold my fingers a little bit wider apart with the seam slightly pointing to first slip, and you cock your wrist a little bit so that the fingers come right down behind it and you can get that away swing. If you look at guys like Damien Fleming, who's a great exponent of it, Wazzy Makram, guys like that, even Brett Lee and Jason Gillespie can swing the ball well. And then for the in-swinger, you generally hold the fingers apart as it is there, the seam pointing just down to fine leg, and you generally open your wrist up a little bit. Not cocked like it is for the outswinger, just open a bit. Arm action is probably a little bit higher and follow through down that way a bit so it'll swing into the batsman. If I do swing it, it's generally into the batsman, but it's more off the wicket I work on.
Not for a minute and he comes again. It's gone! He's caught behind! So it's 5 ducks in a row. 10 wickets for McGrath.
One time I do swing the ball is when the ball gets old and what's called reverse swing, or also known as Irish swing. It's when you hold the ball for an outswinger and it swings into the batsman, and vice versa, you hold it for an in-swinger, it'll swing away from the batsman. Take this ball here. This is the ball we used against the West Indies at the Gabba in the first test. As you can see, the shiny side and the rough side is quite rough. There's a couple of theories on why it does happen. One is you put so much moisture into the shiny side that it changes the high pressure, low pressure. Also, the rough side gets so rough that air sits in the pockets there, and it's air over air, which is quicker than air over leather, and then it will move accordingly. One ball I did get a wicket with was against Mervyn Dillon in that Gabba test. Started with the shiny side on the inside, so I wanted to swing the ball into him with reverse swing. Pitched the ball up nice and full, swung in, yorked him, and hit middle stump.
What a beauty. Now, it's a case of whatever you can do, I can do at least as well, because that was reverse swing, and McGrath has got it to zip back just as the batsman started to play his stroke, and it came back from off to leg. It was a beautiful delivery.
Welcome to the crease, Mr. Lara.
Another delivery I like to do is coming around the wicket to a left-hander. If I find the left-hander plays it well from over the wicket, come around for another option. It changes the angle of the ball, and then he's unsure which ball he has to play and which one he doesn't. I like coming around the wicket to guys like Brian Lara. I've had a lot of success to him in the past where it cramps him up, he can't free his arms and play his natural game.
Oh, beautifully bowled, he's gone. Lara doesn't even bother to look at umpire Hare, and that's a reward for some magnificent bowling.
It's well played. Put the ball on his body.
One thing a fast bowler should have is a number of different deliveries. One thing that works well for me is a bouncer. As I run in, I keep everything the same grip, same pace in the run-up. When you come to the crease, you just hold on to that fraction longer, hit it into the deck, and I normally aim for about sort of shoulder up to the head region, and I bowl it to hit.
There's the short pitch one. There's a big shout. Sounded very much like a helmet.
If you're bowling a bouncer to someone who plays a hook shot and pull shot well, I find if you can dig it in that little bit shorter, get it up above eye level, so all of a sudden it becomes an uncontrolled shot rather than a controlled shot. And that way you can get them caught at fine leg or caught behind at the keeper.
Yeah, would you believe it? He might have been a hero in Bellerive, but you can double that up here at the Wacker. That is one sensational catch. Just get ready in the stands. That, I want to tell you, is a very big hit.
Well, occasionally if I decide to stay at the crease for a length of time, I might have to bat with someone like Glenn. Legs 11, the tail of the side, and I know I've got to hog the strike as much as I can because he's going to get out on me.
And I guess batting at number 11, the biggest thing I find, I feel a little bit wasted there. If you bat with guys like Slats who think they have to go out there and hit every ball for 6 and really get the score moving, I find that the days I'm really hitting them well, the other guy gets out on me, and the other days I get a good ball. So I'd like to see Slats bat number 11, see how well he'd go.
In the air and over the top, and this is it. This is his highest test score. Back for the second. First time he's reached double figures in Test cricket, and he's getting a huge ovation from the crowd. And what's more, that takes...
With the summer of tennis right around the corner, Wide World of Sports has every angle covered.
From match highlights, press conferences and every breaking news story, Wide World of Sports is your home of tennis.
So click that subscribe button so you don't miss a thing this summer.